Hello, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Technology 2023. This is Practical Civil Engineering. Today my topic is the final subgrade. As you see before in the last video, this we conducted why we are doing the road cutting and why it is required to be road cut. If the existing material of the road is unsuitable, then need to be cut 500 below the formation level from the proposed subgrade top level. If it is suitable material, then the subgrade existing ground will be scarified and recompressed up to 150 mm up to the required density 195% compaction. As you can see it here, this is the final subgrade. We did layer by layer 150 mm each layer because this area we already cut before. As you can see it here, once the final subgrade is completed, then we are starting another activity beside this one, step by step, to do the setting out for the capstone foundation. As you can see it here, every 5 meter you will see the setting out points, and this setting out points will match with the existing capstone foundation lines. As you can see it here, this is the existing capstone foundation is there. This is the right hand side of the carriageway, and you can see the point is already marked here on both sides of the carriageway. The width of the carriageway is 6.6 meter and the prepared reach is 150 mm. The final rolling is now ongoing here. Once the final rolling will be completed, then we will proceed for the next activities, and I will show you step by steps what we will do for the next activities. Some points have arrow marks there. It means some transition curves will be fixed at that points. Already shutter is delivered for the capstone foundation formwork. Is already delivered to site. Once the final rolling is finished, then we will proceed for the capstone foundation is almost ready for the compaction, and the compaction test will be proceed and already conducted before, and we will proceed reinstatement after the final. As you can see it here, the surveyors came here and they are doing the setting out points for the capstone foundation on the right hand side and left hand side. On left hand side and right hand side, the formwork is already fixed. The surveyor will just verify the level, and then we will proceed for the next activities. As you can see it here, now the setting out is ongoing here, and inside the shutter we can see it here. We put the polythene sheet bottom of the foundation to avoid the moisture loss from the soil. This will be as per the drawing, both side of the carriageway. Both side the shutter is almost completed. The survey setting out is almost completed as well here. The polythene sheet gauge should be 100 gauge. Sorry, it should be 1000 gauge. As you can see it here, the capstone foundation is almost completed. Setting out is done. Some final requirements and repairing work is ongoing. When it's completed, then we will proceed for the next activities, and you will see step by step. Now we can see it here, already the capstone foundation we cast it. The filler board is fixed after every 10 meters, and as you can see it here, and the capstone foundation, some steel dowel is there on both sides of the capstone foundation. This is called steel dowels. This is should be installed after 50 centimeter, and the die of the bar should be 12 mm. This is holding the baking concrete and is holding the capstones while we are doing the capstone foundation. It's almost, you can see it here, the capstone foundation is already matched with the existing one. Capstone installation is also ongoing here. In some area we install the flush curve, and the curve area we are installing the radius curve and race curve as well. As you can see it here, the capstone foundation is ongoing now, and capstone installation as well. Once all the curbstone installation will be completed, then we will proceed for the next activities, the curbstone baking concrete. Because still the curbstone foundation work is ongoing, not yet completed. As you can see it here, the mason is working now here, and look at the quality of the work, alignment of the work. Once all the curbstone will be completed, then both sides the shutter will be fixed for curbstone baking. The purpose of the curbstone baking is to protect the curbstone from sliding from its original position, and we are providing the pillar board after every 10 meters and the expansion joint. As you can see it here, as we will discuss about the gullies separate topic for this one. What is this hole for? This is the gully connection, which is the lowest point of the carriageway. It's almost completed, the curbstone installation. The pillar board should be from the foundation top bottom up to the top of the curbstone foundation. The joint should be filled with mortar, grouted mortar. It's almost near the completion stage, and also the subgrade is tied in with the existing one. As you can see it here, this is the curve area. Both sides of the carriageway we are fixing the flush curbstone, and the radius area where we have super elevation, that point we are fixing the raised curb or radius curb. The form work for the baking concrete installation is ongoing now here, as you can see it here. The work is still not finalized, that's why the housekeeping is not done. Once we will do the final subgrade testing, and we will, before starting the road base, we will do all the housekeeping and we will clean all the area. As you can see it here, almost completed the curbstone installation on both sides here. Beside this one, we are also checking the required test for the subgrade final, which is called evenness. The evenness means the tolerance, the depression, the rise and the low point and the subgrade top level. This should not be more than 20 mm, and this should be conducted after every 50 meter of the right hand side and left hand side and the transfer section, and this should be conducted by the third party and verified by the consultant. If it is under tolerance, then we will proceed for the next activities. If it is out of tolerance, more than 20 mm down or up, this area will need to be rectified as per the required specification. As you can see it here, this is the 3 meter straight edge, and this is the wedge. The reading is taken by vernier caliper, and it is verified by our team. Once the whole length will be completed, then this will be recorded. The worksheet will be signed both by contractor and by consultant team, and then will be submitted to PL to submit the official test report for this one. Still ongoing the evenness. Once the evenness will complete it, then we will proceed for the next test, what is called InchoCCBR. I will show you later. This is now the InchoCCBR. InchoCCBR actually conducted for the evaluation of the soil, the bearing capacity of the soil. This is a penetration of a circular piston, 1.25 mm per minute. The dial gauge are fixed. All the dial gauge should be calibrated and should be verified by the third party. The spindle should be leveled, horizontal and vertical, and all the readings will be recorded in the worksheet and to be verified by the third party as well as by the consultant. It should be checked by the spirit level, the verticality. If the verticality is not properly done, then the reading will not be properly protected. As you can see it here, this is the reading gauge. Once you have put the load over this one, the penetration will go ongoing here, and it will be recorded in the reading age. It's a lengthy process, but we make it short in the video. As you can see it here, the load is proceeding until it reaches to the required level. As you can see it here, still ongoing now. The compaction test and the evenness and HCBR, these should be conducted on the top of the subgrade, because this is the requirement as per Qatar construction specification. The ability test we already conducted before, once the subgrade was final, and these two tests we conducted later after the capstone installation. As you can see it here, the reading is now ongoing here. It's almost now near in the final stage, and this will be removed. Now it's almost done. As you can see it here, it's completed. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments, put in the comment box. Thank you.